Good morning from Korčula town, where we are on day 3 of the Korkyra Baroque Festival, one of the most fantastic island cultural festivals I've ever seen. And we're joined by
11th Korkyra Festival.
The 11th edition. We're now in the second decade, thank you very much for that. And we're joined by two rather amazing guys who have done something really quite incredible. They have built last year the first ever handmade harpsichord, made almost exclusively from products on the island of Korčula. And this year they produced another one commissioned by Michael Unsworth from Lesich Dimitri, the boutique 5-star hotel with a Michelin star, and that was unveiled on the opening of the festival 2 nights ago. So could you guys just introduce yourselves quickly, your names, and then we'll get into why and how this all happened.
Okay, I am Mihovil, Depolo. I'm a furniture restorer, and I'm a colleague of Zlatko, and we are building together harpsichords.
Built. My name is Zlatko Pavlinić. Originally, I'm piano technician, organ builder, and harpsichord builder, co-builder with my friend and brother Mihovil.
Okay.
Originally from Zagreb.
And how did you come up with the idea to do the first harpsichord last year? What was the history of that?
Okay, we started to work together. Maybe 5 years ago. Our first job together was restoring of historical piano. Pianoforte, 200 years old.
Okay.
Nanette Streicher is label, and that was our first job together. And then, by working together, we talked about everything. And we were talking that we could build something like harpsichord together. And then last year, mother of Iskra,
Okay.
Sandra Dilkic.
Sandra Dilkic, explored internet with the idea for finding a harpsichord for her daughter, which is very talented young girl,
Yeah.
15
From Belgrade, from Serbia.
Bulgaria for Serbia.
Belgrade.
Yeah.
And then she found Zlatko's page,
Okay.
and Zlatko already built one harpsichord 10 years ago.
Yes, in
around,
2009.
Yeah. And then she sent him an email. Would you be interested for building this custom-made harpsichord for my daughter? It needs to be on certain dimensions to fit in her room.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
And then he answered. He called me, and he told me, "Let's go." We were just waiting for that moment to
Yeah.
happen.
Wow.
And Sandra started
The whole story.
whole story.
Wow.
And then we built it, and it was also stressful, like this year, all getting together at last minute.
Last year, this year was disaster.
When we
Last
were
year.
finishing it, we decided to make a concert on it because it's going to Belgrade.
Yeah.
We won't see it. Nobody is going to see it. Who knows when?
Yeah.
And then we called Franjo Bilić, our cembalist,
Yeah.
Croatian, from Zagreb. He moved his schedules and he came to Korčula, and we managed to make that concert
Wow.
in atrium of our
City Hall. Yeah.
city hall.
Okay.
And then Michael and Masha were passing by, or they heard it's going to be harpsichord concert. And then when they saw it, they immediately said, "Why don't we have this in Korčula for our Baroque Festival?"
Okay.
And then,
History happened.
yeah.
And then you just built another one.
Yes, yeah, of course.
After a while, we arranged everything, dimensions, and then we built another one.
Tell us about the ingredients. What's it made of, and where do you get your materials?
So wood is 99% Croatian. So we go to wood mills.
Yep.
Is it?
Sawmills, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we check all wood there and pick what we need to, because wood is picked wood.
Yep.
It's not something you can put anything inside. So 99% is Croatian wood.
And what kind of wood do you have? There's different types, yeah?
Yeah, construction is
Spruce. Spruce. And the outer case is
Lipa,
Linde.
Linda.
Linde. I don't know the English.
Linden tree, yeah.
Yeah, linden tree, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Linda tree, yes.
Yeah.
So the hard pieces are from walnut,
Yeah.
Croatian walnut, which is very hard.
The nuts are from walnut also, and
on the
the bridges.
beechwood.
Yeah.
That's what beechwood. Well, Bukovina.
Bukovina beach.
And
The legs and the stem.
yeah.
The stem,
And this year we introduced a new sort of wood in
Yeah.
harpsichord, which I believe never went in any instrument before. It is mandarin tree wood.
Mandarin
Yes,
tree wood.
for sharps,
Wow.
which are white on the
For
keyboard
small
of
keys.
Okay.
Because on harpsichord it's different than in a piano.
Yeah.
Big keys are black and small are white.
Naturals are. Yes.
Okay, no, not the other way around. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
You
Okay.
know why?
Yeah. He
You
will
know
tell-
why?
Oh,
He will tell you. I know what he will
there's
tell
always a clever one in the interview, isn't there? Go on then.
No. It was a fashion of a high Baroque. Concerning the informations I have
Yeah.
and I read. So earlier it was normal to have white keys. Later it was white keys, but the fashion of the high Baroque was different.
Yeah.
Very white skin in Europe was on the
Fashionable.
yes,
Gotcha,
yes.
yeah.
They even used powder and to be very, very, very. So when you have ladies extra white hands on the black keyboard,
Yeah. Okay.
they look very white.
Yeah.
It's a fashion.
Okay. Okay. How much does it weigh? How many kilos is it?
We didn't rate it yet.
Yeah.
Almost 100, I think.
All right.
I believe around
And
Maybe even more,
And
yeah.
dimensions? How big is it? How long is it?
It's a
241 meters.
241
2
meters
meters 41,
long.
yeah.
About a meter,
Yeah.
a little bit less than a meter.
And how many hours do you estimate it took you?
Don't ask us.
Okay.
Too many.
Yeah, a lot.
Because our
6 months.
our instrument
of hours.
is special because every piece is handmade. So we bought only strings
Yeah.
and those
Tuning pins
tuning
Yeah.
pins.
Tuning pins.
Everything else is
and
handmade.
plectrums.
Yeah.
Everything
I mean
else is
screws.
handmade.
Okay.
So even some screws, decorative
Yeah.
pins, and
And so 2 nights ago, it had the world premiere in All Saints Church, beautiful church, just in Korčula Old Town. And you had this beautiful 15-year-old girl from Serbia, Iskra, who played the first. And you had a meister from Finland as well, and one from Croatia. Tell us what was going through your emotions after this whole project, just to stand in that amazing church and to see it being played for the first time. It must have been incredible for you.
We were shivering.
near heart attack.
Yes, near heart attack, yes. But what I would like to say, Iskra, if I translate correct, it's a sparkle.
Aha, okay.
Iskra is sparkle.
Yeah, is that a name?
So,
Yeah, okay.
And I was looking, I mean, we sit both together, and look, Iskra, and what I felt is like, okay, this is a true sparkle
Right.
on the sparkling
Yeah.
moment
Yeah.
in our, you know, when you spend so much time in, this is not a business project.
Of course, it's
This
passion.
is not a,
it's
it's
passion.
more
yeah.
like love and passion, and you want to force yourself to go over the borders of
Yeah.
your personal body possibilities,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And then you see this young girl was night before when she came to Korčula. The same day, very same day when she came to Korčula, met with Pavlinić.
Yeah.
And he's a professor from the
Zagreb.
Musical University of Zagreb. Very, very known harpsichordist in the, I mean, even in Europe and world. And you found them in the where we have rehearsals in the center here of Korčula, rehearsing in 10 in the night.
Wow.
And they playing together. He just came with the bow.
Disconnected of
And
all.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
look each other and said,
That's it.
"Well, it's not. But this young girl has a future because of all this what happened
Sure.
in the meantime."
Yeah,
It's, then
yeah.
our hearts come, like,
Amazing.
okay, it was worth it.
Yeah. Beautiful.
When we arranged last year everything with the Michael, our all in demand was Iskra needs to play first song.
Oh, that was your one condition.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
The only
Very
one, yes.
beautiful.
Only one.
Yeah.
Of course, Michael.
Yeah, he's happy to. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about Michael and Masha and their support for your project, but also their support for Korčula and for the Baroque Festival.
Of course, they are well known in Korčula.
Yeah.
Everybody knows they are sponsors of this festival for 11 years.
Yeah.
I can tell only the best of them. They started that Leshish Dimitri business
Yeah.
here before festival started. I know.
2009. Yeah.
Yeah, and from the very first beginning, they were known as fair people to their zaposlenici.
Yeah. For their staff. Yeah.
For their staff. Yes, and that was at 2009 until now.
Yeah.
And that is important
Yeah.
because they are very nice people.
Okay.
And we appreciate their support for us. of
Yeah.
course.
Wonderful. And what's next for you guys? No, actually, before that question, we should have full disclosure to our listeners. What time did you go to bed last night?
4.
What time did you go to bed last night?
I ran away around 3:15.
Because there was a very, very good after party after the Maneshka Baroque dancing
It was
last
good
night.
closure after 1 month of crazy
Yeah,
working.
yeah. I can imagine you must have relaxed for the first time in
Yes,
a long
But
time.
he
Yeah.
stayed a little bit longer because today's his birthday.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And I ran away a little bit earlier because I have to tune the harpsichord really soon. in
Okay,
the
okay,
cathedral.
okay.
Yes.
That's a cue to end this interview then. All right. Thanks very much indeed, guys, and honestly, congratulations.